Jack Mustang, the most different than any other channel's channel. Proud supporter of Autism Speaks.
Trick or treat, YouTube universe. I smell my feet. How's everybody doing today? Now, I got a question for you. Did any of you guys celebrate Homecoming 2020 this year? If not, well, I guess it was a good thing, I guess. Well, I guess we'll have to see if we can be safe this Halloween 2020. But I know lots of kids will end up being in their costumes, and of course, they'll have to wear a mask. As you can see, Trojan is wearing a mask. One thing I think we have to be careful is the amount of candy that is touched by other humans. So please, if you're putting candy in a Halloween bag, please try to contaminate the candy in the bowl for others to pick out. Anyway, some exciting news. I recently got my temps renewed about a week ago, and this ID picture looks a lot better than the last ID I had. Hopefully by the year 2021 I will get my license and I'll get myself a ride. Maybe not this kind of ride, but something else nicer and more modern. Anyway, check this out. This awesome Mustang with like black with a mixture of blue and red. I don't know if it was a junkyard find or what, but this thing was cool. Right now I am beginning to like the new Ford Explorer that's out. It's a pretty sweet ride, and I love how the headlights just really go over, almost looking like it goes over the grill. What I really want is that new 2021 Venza that's out by Toyota. I mean, it almost has a mixture of Lexus in it. Although the back of it almost has that little bit of like a Lincoln MKZ or MKS in the back of it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Of course, I like the way the cabin looks inside. It definitely looks like a very comfortable seat to actually sit in when you're driving. From the looks of it, it really looks like it has a lot of legroom inside. I actually built a price on it. I built a price on the base trim, which is the LE. And of course, the base trim is always the cheapest. And of course, from the side view of it, it almost has a little bit of Highlander and a little bit of Avalon. Now, the reason why I want a car is that I want to take my girlfriend anywhere she would like. And of course, I want to run away with her sometimes, you know? I want to run away with her. You know, to be honest, life without a car is basically hard for me because apparently I don't have the freedom. Of course, I don't have the freedom to go places because apparently I can't go farther than 2 miles on my bike. But with no job and an empty savings, I can't get a car right now because apparently I've been laid off for several months now. What I actually want is what Trojan is, a 2021 Mustang Mach-E GT, basically an all-electric Mustang SUV. But right now I want to save up for a electric riding mower by Ryobi, which costs a total of $2,400. According to me, getting a driver's license, I'm currently stuck like SpongeBob SquarePants, where he doesn't have a driver's license, and of course he seems to fail a lot, but I've never failed to drive, so let's just say I'm just stuck like SpongeBob SquarePants. Although I've been trying to get as many good pictures as I can, but I don't know which ones are good or which ones are not good because I haven't been on the road since God only knows. Ever since I've been quarantined, I have been creating a book so I can maybe either publish it. Hopefully, this book gets published so I can make the amount of money I can think of when it comes to selling books. To be honest, I think the last 2 decades of my life were great. The 2020s are gonna suck. I gotta admit, 2020 is as worse as 2016. Let me tell you, I had a bad experience back in 2016. 4 years later, I can say the same thing about 2020. God. It sucks I couldn't even have a normal year this year. To be honest, it's sad to think I couldn't even go on the autism walk this year. What a joke. Oh, and the sad thing is, I lost my favorite mask. Unfortunately, it's nowhere to be found, but I'm really praying and hoping that I will find it. And let me tell you, I had to wear a dumb medical mask. Well, at least I can have some people over. Well, mostly my mom can have some people over. Like the Namick family, which is mom's good friend of ours. Well, actually, family friends of ours. Of course, this past week, my Aunt Val came into town to visit. And of course, you probably heard the news as the beach house is currently going to be teared down. They actually just signed the loan to have all the pieces of the beach house taken apart to be reused for something else. We'll spend the last few moments of being free from staying in the house because coronavirus cases are going back up again. Oh, yeah, it's back in its vulnerable state. And of course, election day is actually in a few days. So, the most important thing about this election day is that you have to decide the fate of this country. You either want to save our democracy or you rather watch the rest of the democracy burn to the ground. Look, all I'm hoping for is peace in this country. Because without peace, everything that's going on right now is definitely going to happen 4 years later. And we do not want that. And of course, I'd rather you guys wear the country on you, meaning the fact that you should wear whatever clothing that actually suits our American, patriotic, well, I don't know what to call it, but let me tell you, wearing our country is, really nice thing to do. Even if you support Americans, you gotta support everyone, especially every single race in this country. And that includes people who are transgender, gay, and lesbian. And of course, let me tell you, everybody's different. You gotta also support autism awareness and other special needs people. Let me tell you, that's what this country should be all about. Basically, supporting everyone who is different. Look, everybody's different, no matter what race or if you're on the spectrum or not, but we are all human. There's a book out there, and the book is called We Are All the Same. And let me tell you, no matter what country you've immigrated from, we are all the same. And last but not least, there is a reason why we built the Statue of Liberty. It's because it means when you come to this country, it means you have the freedom and power to do whatever you want. But I don't mean whatever you want to do. There are illegal things, but you are born from your ancestors. Your ancestors is what brought your family in this country, and that's the reason why people should pay attention to the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. So please, time is running out. Do us a favor and be a voter and save America. Save our America. Save our country. Save our, oh my God, our democracy. Well, if you guys guessed what I'm gonna be this year, you guessed it right, Joe Exotic. Well, apparently this was, I believe, a different costume by him, but they also called him the Mullet Man. So this is a Mullet Man. These are not sticking to my face yet, but I am holding this so you can see an example of what it looks like with the mullet. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this nice video diary. And let me tell you something. I hope you guys have a great Halloween, stay safe, and most importantly, mask up, America! Stop COVID! Alright guys, see you in November.
West Virginia.